Hello everyone. I'm gonna do a quick review of the cloth diapers that I have. Gabriel's a little grumpy, so I put him in here and he's sleeping, so hopefully he stays asleep. So I only have 3 different brands right now. I have Nora's Nursery, Mama Koala, and this one is just a cheaper one. It's Elemental Joy. So at first I got Mama Koala through my baby shower, and I heard they were really good, so I had those first, and then I ordered the Nora's Nursery, or no, I'm sorry, I ordered the Elemental Joy because it came with like a package deal and it was really cheap, so I figured why not. So the Elemental Joy came with this. It came with an insert, which I don't even use them, so I have them put away because they're like really rough and hard, and I never really even tried to use them because I mean it's just not very soft for the baby's bottom. But it came with the outer shell. It came with a wet bag and the bucket, and it was super cheap, so I figured why not try it, which it worked at first because I didn't have the enough stash to go throughout the day. So we did use them at first, and I used these bamboo inserts with them that I already had. So I mean they worked with these inserts that I have, and it held and everything, but I think it was mainly because the insert, if I would have used their insert, I'm not so sure. But I still feel like I got a good deal because I got the shells that I can use with the insert if I want. It came with the bucket and the wet bag, and it was only like $20 plus shipping and handling or whatever. So I used the bucket as my diaper pail, and I used the wet bag. So I mean I still feel like I got my money's worth. It's just that their liners are not very good, but as far as like the shell, it's really not that bad. You can still make it go for small baby, big baby, or whatever. So honestly, I may use these in the future, but I kind of like the all-in-ones that are already stuffed and I don't have to like place the thing. And right now, if I place this insert in there, it's like too big on him. It comes up to his belly, which we were still using them like that. But so yeah, I mean, they're okay if you like very first start and want to try them or whatever, just to get the bucket and all the other stuff. It's kind of worth it. But the next one would be the Mama Koala. So as far as design, they have really cute designs, tons of different designs. You can get these on Amazon, and they're one of the cheaper ones, but they're still really good quality. So you can pull up, like right now his is still on the smallest setting, but it does have the settings to come out, so they can wear these until they're potty trained. As far as the edges, they come in, there's nothing like, you really can't use these when they're newborns, probably until they're like 2 months old almost, because they don't have like the setting on the stomach to come in further like the other ones that I'm going to show you. But these work really well. I don't have leaks or anything. These I really like because they're easy to stuff. So the insert, this is what their insert looks like that it comes with. And another thing is it buttons, so you can do different sizes. Right now I still have it on the smallest. I probably could move it up, but so different sizes. The material is really nice. I don't really like the feel of it, like, because I'm just weird, and like if you have dry skin it gets caught on it, but it works really nice. It cleans up really nice, and you can size it up or down depending on how you want it, and it absorbs really well. And like I said, it's so easy to stuff, especially like if your husband has big hands and they're stuffing. It just goes right in. To where the Nora Nursery one, I really like these too, but they are hard to stuff because it just has a little pocket and you have to like stretch it out. So here are their pads, which feel actually really soft. These again clean up really nice, hold really nice. The difference between the Nora Nursery and the Mama Koala that I've noticed is that Nora's nurseries are not so bulky. I guess probably because they're pad. I don't know if it has to do with their liner too, or their cover too, but they're really not bulky. And the Nora, well, I'll show you guys how to stuff it real quick. So just takes a little bit longer to get it stuffed, because you gotta like straighten it out, and then you kind of got to make sure it's not bunched up here. So just a little harder. I mean, I have really small hands, but as you can tell, the hole is not huge to stuff it. Now, the good thing about these, like I said, they're not bulky. They hold just as well. I don't have leaks out of these either. But I think you could, and I didn't have these sooner, but I think you could use these for possibly a newborn, depending on how big your newborn is. If they're like 8 pounds, you may be able to, because these come and click in. Let me click it in for you and show you. So they click in to where like that, and then like this. They come in further though, to where I don't feel like the mama koala come in quite as far. And then some of the Nora nursery, if your baby's waist is still too small, then you come over and click it on the other side, and you can get a super small little waist there. So these would be good to start with if you have a smaller baby or whatever, and it's going to tighten up those legs and tighten up the belly as well, to where the mama koala, let me kind of show you guys when I snap these. You can snap them pretty close in, but just not as small as the other. The hole looks just as small, but really it's not. It's much more bulky and bigger than the Nora nursery one. So I would say if you're wanting to start like super early, go with the Nora nursery, because you can use the other side, has snaps on it to snap them even smaller, and it's going to close up those leg holes for the baby, and they're less bulky. So because they're less bulky, you can put on a lot of different clothes with them, to where the mama koalas sometimes are a little more, they're just too bulky, and sometimes their clothes is really tight on them, because, sorry, he's fussing around here. Sometimes it's just their clothes gets too tight because it is too bulky. So it's like the difference between wearing like real underwear and like it depends. If you wear Depends, obviously it's going to be more bulky. You might have to wear a little bit bigger clothes. So overall though, I like the mama koala and the Nora's nursery. I don't know which one I like better, because they both have perks and whatnot. And I think they're good for different stages. So like right now, neither one of these are leaking on him, but maybe later one of the pads, when he pees more, will leak. And if that does happen, I can always double them up and use the charcoal ones as well, because these are like super, super absorbent, and these are naturally nature, and they're a really nice material, and they have the leg gussets, and they're really thick. So like if you have a bedtime heavy wetter or something, you could use these double layer or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, there's perks to both of them. I probably wouldn't buy like the Elemental Joy ones, like just solely those. Like I said, they were good at first, so I could pay a cheap amount and make sure they work, and I use the other supplies that came with them. The Nora nursery are a little bit more expensive, but they also come with the wet bag, and a pretty good size wet bag. So it's kind of not much different than the mama koala brand. If I had to order again, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, like I said, these are harder to stuff, but other than that, I really like how they're flat, and so I don't really know what I would order. So far, both of them have really kept up as far as like the elastic, but he's not even 3 months old yet, so we haven't been doing it that long. But I hang them, the covers, usually I hang dry, and then I dry the pads. And like I said, everything comes clean, nothing stinky, nothing holds anything. So they both wash up really well. I've used these multiple times and there's literally no stains at all. And if I did get a stain in them, because I've got little stains on the pad sometimes, then I'll dry them outside on the clothesline, and that really helps. So yeah, like I said, I don't really know which one I would prefer, either the Nora's Nursery or Mama Koala. I really don't know. Maybe I'll try another brand just to try it and see how I like them. But I really think a lot of them on Amazon are very, very similar material and quality. It's just really picking your design, or if you want a big pocket to stuff it in, or depending on what size your baby is or whatnot. And maybe if you've seen the inserts, you might like one insert over the other. So if you guys have any questions about the cloth diapers, just let me know. Thanks.